The Garden of Eden awakens, a symphony of verdant life and radiant blossoms under the gentle caress of dawn. Golden sunlight filters through the canopy, casting a heavenly glow upon this untouched sanctuary. Adam and Eve, innocent and carefree, wander hand in hand through their idyllic home. Their eyes widen with wonder as they witness the unspoiled beauty that surrounds them, a testament to creation's boundless artistry. In this haven of peace, their laughter echoes softly, a sweet melody in the morning air. In the heart of Eden, Adam and Eve move with grace, nurturing the vibrant garden. Their laughter fills the tranquil air, blending with the rustling of leaves. Eve's face glows with unblemished joy as she harvests the fruits of their labor. Sunlight bathes them in a golden light, highlighting their pure connection. Every touch, every glance, radiates the simple, boundless joy of their shared existence. Sunlight streams through the lush canopy of the Garden of Eden, illuminating its untouched beauty. Radiating warmth and light, God appears, a benevolent presence watching over his creation. His voice echoes through the garden. Adam, Eve, I have placed you in this garden to tend to it and enjoy its bounty. You are the stewards of my creation. Adam and Eve stand in awe, listening intently to the words of their creator. God's tone shifts, a note of caution entering his voice. Of all the trees in the garden you may freely eat, but of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat, for in the day that you do, you shall surely die. In the radiant Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve stand in awed reverence before God, bathed in the sun's gentle embrace. God's voice echoes through the garden, a mix of love and warning. You may eat freely from any tree, but you must not eat from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil, for when you eat from it, you will certainly die. Adam listens intently, his expression a mixture of understanding and solemn contemplation. Eve, her gaze unwavering, absorbs God's words, a hint of curiosity flickering in her eyes. The sunlight dapples through the leaves, casting shadows that dance around them as the weight of God's decree settles in the air. In the heart of Eden, Eve treads softly upon the verdant earth, her every step echoing the unspoiled innocence of creation. Drawn by an unseen force, she approaches the tree of knowledge, its forbidden fruit gleaming like jewels in the sunlight. The tree looms, its branches heavy with the promise of enlightenment and the weight of the unknown. A serpent descends, its scales shimmering like 1,000 emeralds, a harbinger of change and temptation. Its eyes lock onto Eve, sparkling with an ancient cunning that promises to unravel the fabric of paradise. In the stillness of the garden, a silent challenge is issued, setting the stage for a choice that will echo through eternity. Sunlight paints the Garden of Eden in vibrant greens as a serpent emerges, its eyes set on Eve. Eve stands in the lush garden, her gaze drawn towards the forbidden tree. The serpent approaches, its voice a deceptive whisper. Did God really say you must not eat from any tree in the garden? Eve turns, her expression thoughtful as she responds, We may eat fruit from all the trees except the tree in the middle of the garden. Eve continues, her voice tinged with caution. God said we must not eat fruit from that tree or even touch it, or we will die. The serpent watches Eve, its gaze intense. In the Garden of Eden, Eve stands mesmerized, surrounded by the intoxicating aroma of blossoms and lush vegetation. Eve's gaze is drawn to the forbidden fruit, its allure intensifying in the tranquil garden. A sinister whisper slithers through the garden's serenity as the serpent tempts. You will not certainly die. The serpent continues, weaving a web of deceit. For God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be opened. The serpent concludes with a climactic promise. And you will be like God, knowing good and evil. In the radiant Garden of Eden, Eve's delicate touch meets the forbidden fruit, her fingers tracing its flawless surface. She plucks the fruit, lifting it towards the sunlight, its vibrant hues and alluring scent overwhelming her senses. A moment of hesitation flickers across her face as temptation battles with doubt. She succumbs, taking a bite, the taste of the unknown bursting on her tongue. Her eyes widen in a symphony of surprise and wonder, as innocence fades into a new dawn of understanding. In the heart of the Garden of Eden, Eve discovers Adam. With gentle insistence, Eve extends her hand, offering Adam the forbidden fruit, radiant and tempting. Adam hesitates, a wave of unease visible on his face as he stares at the offered fruit. He glances at Eve, her eyes reflecting both anticipation and persuasive allure. Torn by internal conflict, Adam wavers, the weight of choice heavy in his gaze. Succumbing to Eve's compelling invitation, Adam reaches out and takes a fateful bite. In the heart of Eden, Adam and Eve partake of the forbidden fruit, unaware of the profound shift about to unfold. A wave of new awareness crashes over Adam and Eve as they experience the world with newfound perception. For the first time, Adam and Eve see their nakedness, and a sense of vulnerability washes over them. Shame creeps into their hearts as they look at each other, with eyes now opened to their true state. A profound sense of loss and innocence grips Adam and Eve, altering their perception of paradise forever. In the wake of their transformation, Adam and Eve seek to hide, their figures now etched with the weight of their actions. In the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve scramble to gather leaves, their hands shaking with fear. Their eyes dart around nervously as they begin to weave the leaves together. The weight of newfound anxiety and shame hangs heavy as they try to conceal themselves. They stand, their jerky movements betraying their inner turmoil, attempting to cover themselves with makeshift garments. Golden sunlight casts long shadows across Eden as Adam and Eve seek refuge among the ancient trees. Their makeshift garments rustle softly as they attempt to disappear into the lush foliage. The distant cadence of approaching footsteps shatters the evening's serenity, amplifying their fear. Adam's eyes widen with apprehension, his gaze darting towards the sound. Eve's hand trembles as she reaches out to grasp Adam's arm, seeking reassurance. A palpable sense of remorse and dread settles over them as the footsteps draw nearer. Golden sunlight bathes the Garden of Eden, filling the air with a scent of exotic flowers and ripe fruit. God's voice reverberates through the tranquil landscape. Adam, where are you? Adam's voice trembles as he responds. I heard you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid. Adam cowers, his words echoing through the garden, revealing his shame and fear. The serene evening in Eden is shattered by Adam's admission, the golden light now casting long, ominous shadows. As twilight blankets the Garden of Eden, long shadows stretch across the serene landscape. God's voice echoes with disappointment. Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree that I commanded you not to eat from? Adam shifts, his face etched with guilt as he replies. The woman you put here with mesh gave me some fruit from the tree, and I ate it. The gentle breeze whispers through the trees, carrying the weight of their transgression. As the sun dips below the horizon, its golden rays paint the Garden of Eden in hues of amber and sorrow. Before God stands Eve, bathed in the fading light, her expression a mixture of guilt and trepidation. In a voice that echoes with divine disappointment, God asks, "What is this you have done?" Eve replies with trepidation, "The serpent deceived me, and I ate." The weight of her actions hangs heavy in the air, as the garden holds its breath, awaiting the consequences. Twilight descends, painting the Garden of Eden in hues of shadow and unspoken words. A profound stillness settles over the landscape, the air thick with anticipation. God's voice echoes through the garden. Because you have done this, cursed are you above all livestock and all wild animals. His words cut through the silence, bringing a chilling weight to the tranquil setting. You will crawl on your belly, and you will eat dust all the days of your life. The curse descends, forever altering the fate of the garden. The Garden of Eden bathes in the fading golden light, an untouched paradise teeming with fragrant mysteries. God stands, a statue of sorrow etched on his face, as he prepares to deliver a somber decree. His voice resonates with divine sorrow. I will make your pains in childbearing very severe. He continues with a heavy heart. With painful labor you will give birth to children. The decree deepens. Your desire will be for your husband, and he will rule over you. Eve listens, her expression a mixture of understanding and resignation, as the weight of the prophecy settles upon her. Golden light filters through the lush greenery of the Garden of Eden, casting long shadows as God stands in silent judgment before Adam. The tranquil rustling of leaves is the only sound as God's voice echoes through the garden. Because you listened to your wife and ate fruit from the tree about which I commanded you, you must not eat from it. Cursed is the ground because of you. Through painful toil you will eat food from it all the days of your life. His words hang heavy in the air, forever altering the fate of Adam and the paradise around them. The weight of the curse settles upon Adam, the golden light now seeming to mock the lost innocence of Eden. Twilight descends, casting the Garden of Eden in long, sorrowful shadows. A heavy silence blankets the air as God prepares to deliver his decree. His voice echoes through the garden. It will produce thorns and thistles for you, and you will eat the plants of the field. By the sweat of your brow you will eat your food until you return to the ground, since from it you were taken. The somber pronouncement concludes with the stark truth. For dust you are, and to dust you will return. As twilight descends, the Garden of Eden is bathed in the fading glow of sunset, casting long shadows over the scene of innocence lost. They stand cloaked in shame, their eyes downcast as the weight of their transgression settles upon them. God approaches, his face etched with sorrow, yet softened by an unwavering love, a poignant testament to his divine compassion. In his hands, he carries garments of skin, a tangible symbol of his grace, offering solace amidst their despair. Twilight descends, painting the Garden of Eden with shadows as a divine presence permeates the air. A profound declaration echoes through the garden. The man has now become like one of us, knowing good and evil. The gravity of the moment intensifies as God proclaims, he must not be allowed to reach out his hand and take also from the tree of life, and eat and live forever. His words linger in the air, a decree that shapes the destiny of humanity within the tranquil yet fateful Garden of Eden. As twilight descends upon the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve stand at its boundary, their figures silhouetted against the fading light. Their faces are marked by deep sorrow, reflecting the weight of their actions. Behind them, the lush greenery of Eden serves as a poignant reminder of their lost paradise. The vibrant colors of Eden fade into the stark reality of the desolate world that awaits them. Their shoulders slump, mirroring the burden of their expulsion and the irreversible loss of their home. Paradise, once within their grasp, now lies forever beyond their reach, a haunting echo in the twilight. As twilight descends upon the Garden of Eden, a profound transformation unfolds. Cherubim descend, their celestial forms glowing softly against the darkening sky, poised as eternal guardians. A flaming sword ignites to the east of the garden, its radiant blaze casting long, dancing shadows that ripple across the untouched landscape. The sword's fiery dance becomes a symbol of an eternal barrier, its impassable flames marking the boundary. The way to the tree of life is now eternally guarded, its promise lingering just beyond reach in the fading light. Adam and Eve emerge from the Garden of Eden, their faces reflecting deep sorrow and regret. Each step away from paradise is a heavy burden, etched on their faces. The vibrant life of Eden fades behind them, replaced by a stark and barren world. Their figures move slowly against the harsh landscape, each footstep echoing their despair. In the tranquil yet desolate garden, Adam and Eve seek comfort in each other's arms. Their embrace speaks of shared sorrow and a fragile hope for redemption. A glimmer of hope sparks amidst their despair, their figures silhouetted against the fading light. Eve's face, etched with sorrow, finds solace in Adam's tender embrace. They stand together, a united front against the weight of their shared fate, a testament to their enduring bond. Their figures, small against the vast landscape, symbolize the enduring strength of love in the face of adversity.